Most High. All right, so today, we're going to try a different approach on these things. Sometimes you give these people information, and because it's not done in a systematic way, poor thing, it just leaves their mind in a complete free fall. So here's a couple of things that I'm going to bring out right here today. Genesis 1. I want you to pay attention to what's going on here. Now, for you to fully understand this, tell me if you see the word God, G-O-D, or the word L-O-R-D. While I'm scrolling down softly, I'm letting you know that there are millions of years between Genesis 1:1 and Genesis 1:2. There are also probably millions of years between Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. To confirm what I'm saying, punch in your little Google friend, the gap theory, and it goes into this extensively. So what I'm doing right now is tell me if you see the word God or the word Lord. The word G-O-D is the word for the Hebrew word 430, meaning Elohim. The word Lord is the word 3068, meaning Lord, Yahweh, the ruler, the archon. Do you see anything mark Yahweh or Lord? Nothing in Genesis 1 represents Lord, this Yahweh guy. All right, so now let's see what this God figure is about. We go into tools, and it says, in the beginning, God, 430 Elohim. All right, let's go into 430 somewhere. Let's see what's going on. Elohim, masculine noun. This is plural. It doesn't matter what they say. Elohim is plural. Okay. Who are they? Now, it's important that we distinguish. While the Elohims did come before the Yahwehans, the Elohims, to me, how I understand this, they are elevated, highly spiritual beings, but they are physical beings. None of them is the unapproachable light. The unapproachable light is in them as it is in me and you. All right? So the Elohim was talking about judges, rulers, divines, one, angel, gods, goddesses, godlike ones, the true God. I get where they're going with the true God, because when you start to compare and contrast with Yahweh, you're going to find out a very big difference. Let me see. Rulers, judges, either as divine representative at sacred places or reflect the divine majesty, power, and ruling. That's not what I really want to focus on. So let's go back over now. We've kind of set the stage here. I need for you guys to show me any L-O-R-D in Genesis 1, just to set the stage. Now, in Genesis 4:23, it says, and Seth also had a son named Enos, and in his days man started worshiping Yahweh. So for the millions of years that happened, that's covered in Genesis 1, there was no one serving Yahweh. They were serving the gods, or Elohim, pretty much as your Bible states. All right, now let's go into they got it right here for me. Isn't that nice? They're so nice. Let's go to Genesis 2, right? This is one. Lord. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. 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 So my friend and I had a conversation. We've been in this Hebrew group a long time. And me I tell my brother, I say, yo, me no know even if me want to deal with this Sabbath thing no more. I tell him, I say, yo, brother, if you have no lyrics, give me a strength, give me a strength. Because right now, me don't even want to deal with this Sabbath. But I'm glad as I'm taking the time to elucidate on this, to bring some light on this, I'm realizing that this is the Elohim Sabbath. I need to get my act. I need to get my act straight. Yo, big up yourself, Marsha. All right. But anyhow, as we start to see, this is not what I was going for. As we start to see, the word Lord don't make a grand appearance until 2:7. Until 2:7. The creation, it had been going on millions of years before that until the Draconians came about. Now let's get into this word Lord as we try to distinguish the difference between the unapproachable light, the Elohims. Some of them are good and some of them are not so good. The ones that are good, I'm going to respect them. They deserve my respect. They're bigger than me. They're better than me. They're stronger than me. And even more importantly, they're more spiritually advanced than me. So the good ones, I'm going to respect them like I see one of my brothers on the street and he's a good brother. I'm going to give him some love and respect. The bad ones, I'm sorry. I can't do it for you. I can't do it. We are at Genesis 2:7 dealing with this number 3068. The existing one. How long is he existing for? 6,000 years is what he's existing for. Okay? Jehovah, Lord, the existing one, or eternal, my ass. The national name, the Jewish national name of God. Yeah, you're right. So right about here, you do find some information. If you plug in and go deep enough, you will find that it's Nafal has come, or to come down, or Nafal is associated with this 3068. All right. All right. So as I said before, Genesis 1 was all about the Elohims, which covers millions of years. Millions. Number one, there's millions of years between Genesis 1:1 and Genesis 1:2. And the entire Genesis 1 possibly covers, a large span of time. The gap theory tells you that. And, researchers can't put an amount on the time. They can't quantify the time, but they know it's a large amount of time between Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. Now, here's something interesting. Genesis 4:26, and to Seth, to him also was born a son, and his name was Enos. Then began man to call on the name of Lord. So before Genesis 4:26, no one on the face of the earth worshiped this dragon god. Okay? And man start calling up on the name of what? Man began calling up on the name of 3068. I need to bring the documents and let the document speak clearly for itself. Okay? This guy, the Nafal, and I know if I search deep down, drill down in the word some more, I'm going to find Nafal here.